Okay, I'm going to do a thingy about films. The questions are down below and I just got a bit bored and it's kind of raining a bit outside, so I might as well do a video on my new webcam, which I've been kind of wanting to do for ages, so it's all good. Yeah, so questions are there. The last film I watched well, I've literally just been to see Ice Age 4. So yeah, Ice Age 4. And the day before that, I went to go see Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, and I actually kind of preferred. I thought that was the better film over Ice Age 4, which is weird why it's not doing so great at the moment. But I know I think it was a really good film, and it kind of explored how, you know, you might spend your last days and kind of what humanity would look like and things like that, and no, I thought it was really good. The first film I ever remember watching, I think, I might be making this up, but I think it was either Toy Story or a Toy Story film, I don't know, or Anastasia. Because I remember that, like, at one point we had chicken pox when it came out in the cinema. I can't remember whether, oh well, whatever. Yeah, it's one of the two. Top 5 movies are Inception, Star Trek 2009 one, Memoirs of a Geisha, Gladiator, and Sunshine. Top 5 directors would be Danny Boyle, Chris Nolan, Joe Wright, J.J. Abrams, and Peter Jackson. My favourite adapted film is either The Hunger Games. I've got 3. I can never really choose one. It's either The Hunger Games, Memoirs of a Geisha, or Lord of the Rings trilogy thing. Yeah. I think my best experience of going to the film pictures is when I was watching either the Deathly Hallows, last one, or The Hunger Games. I think I'll probably go to the Harry Potter one, because obviously you'd grown up with it and whatever, and it was just amazing, and everyone kind of had this shared atmosphere in the cinema. But with The Hunger Games, it was quite good because there was an atmosphere, but then it kind of got annoying because, like, I'm the kind of person, yeah, I get excited and I'm like, oh yes, it's so exciting, but I kind of keep it to myself. I don't kind of go woo in the cinema and, like, just, I don't know, chuck popcorn around, and I'm like, I get annoyed with those people, so I'm sorry if you're one of those people who kind of just scream and go, oh my god, Peter, like, in the cinema. That I want to hit you, sorry. Yeah. Guilty pleasure of mine would probably be watching foreign language films, like sort of like Asian foreign language films, like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Hero, that kind of thing, or 50s, 60s type films, so like Singing in the Rain and Sound of Music. I love watching those kind of films. Or anything to do with, like, Shakespeare, like a Shakespeare adaptation in a film, so like a Twelfth Night or As You Like It, and things like I really like watching those. They're really good. An overrated film, I think, was Lost in Translation or Avatar. I mean, Lost in Translation, I watched both of them, but I was sitting there going, this is so boring. Why is this, like, seen as really good? I just, and yeah, I suppose there's some deep philosophical meaning and shit, and I don't know, but I was sitting there like, what the fuck is this? But there you go. Underrated movie, Blood Diamond. I don't think, actually no, that wasn't that underrated because I think he got an Oscar nomination for that. Maybe Sunshine, actually, because you say it and not a lot of people really know what it is. It's maybe that. I know there are tons more, but I really can't think of them off the top of my head, which is ironic. Yeah. Movie that many people might not have heard of. Cemetery Junction. It's got Tom Hughes in it, Ricky Gervais, and no, I think, and Felicity Jones. And no, I really liked it. I really liked that film. It was quite sad in parts, but really quite good, and it's just amazing to see how, like, the 70s was, and I watched it with my parents, and they're like, I remember that, and that car, and this record, and I was just like, yeah. But no, I thought that was really good. It was quite funny in places as well. Movie I mainly watched the actor, Thor, but basically everyone went and was, oh, I'm watching Chris Hemsworth. I'm like, nope, I watch it for Tom Hiddleston. So yeah. top 5 actors: Eddie Redmayne, Tom Hiddleston, Ben Whishaw, Ralph Fiennes, and David Morrissey. I think there's tons. There are loads of brilliant actors, but they're the top 5 that I can think of off the top of my head. Top 5 actresses: Kate Winslet, Carey Mulligan, Scarlett Johansson. I've got 6. Sandy Newton, Anne Hathaway, and Jennifer Lawrence. And a tearjerker in a film would be Boromir's death scene. Or there's tons. Or Titanic. Please don't judge me, when they all come in at the end. And I realised this the other day, and I was like, oh my god, Rose has died, and she's come back as like a young lady, and they're all waiting for her, and I like realised that like when I went to see it in April, and I was like, oh wait. So that was a bit of a tearjerker. Guilty, what is it? A movie that you know is bad, but well, it's not really bad, but it's kind of like People Give You Looks. I think basically all of the Step Up films, just like watching them. They're just, I don't know, it's a good kind of like feel good thing, and it makes me feel crap because I can't dance. So yeah, well, I can't do that kind of dance. Favourite movie soundtrack: basically anything by Hans Zimmer, pretty much. Or Michael Giacchino is good actually. Oh, so many, I don't know. Quote from a film, you know, Inception was, you mustn't be afraid to dream a little bigger, darling. That's a good one. Movie that was better than the book: I can't think of one. I really can't think of one. Probably get back to you on that one. Lord of the Rings is quite good, but in terms of being, if you want to say better, in terms of being closely adapted, I'd say maybe The Hunger Games. Maybe, I don't know. No, probably not. Movie that I hate: any scary movie. List any scary movie and I will not watch it. I hate scary films. Literally, I will actually hit people. I get really scared. I don't like watching them at all. Favourite animated film: anything from Disney's like Mulan, Hercules, Hunchback of Notre Dame, those kind of films, which kind of like have music in them, and they're kind of like, this like the 90s childhood stuff. I still have Mulan on video somewhere, you know. And 3 movies I'm expecting excitedly: Dark Knight Rises, The Great Gatsby, and Lawless. I can't wait to see them. So yeah.